Welcome to the Entrepreneurs Network radio show. Our mission is to interview successful entrepreneurs who are willing to share with us their ideas and experiences, both the successes and the failures. Because as it has been jokingly said, you should learn from the mistakes of others because you'll never live long enough to make them all yourself. My name is Ike Engelbaum, and I'm the founder of the Entrepreneurs Network of Michigan, which is a group of motivated people that are all interested in helping each other in achieving our personal and professional goals. Please check out our website, entrepreneursnetworkofmichigan.com, for meeting schedule as well as self-improvement material. Our philosophy is that if it's to be, it's up to me. When it's time to move, don't trust all your memories and most prized possessions to just some guys with a truck. Get personalized first-class treatment from bonded and experienced moving professionals. If you're confused about all the details involved in moving from one household to another, call 1-888-489-8980. Is always the concern of who should I call about the utilities? How shall I handle my household appliances? What should I do about my pets? What do I need to handle in advance of the move? For a free brochure titled Practical Hints to Make Moving Day Easier, call Aberdeen Van Lines at 1-888-489-8980. We can even help you in selling your home or any furniture that you may no longer wish for your next move. Let Aberdeen help make your move a dream. So call 1-888-489-8980 now. I'm pleased to announce that I've teamed up with Leeway Foundation, which is a non-profit organization devoted to helping the whole system of growing churches through health education as well as prayer, as well as helping dozens of physical, spiritual needs for members that cannot attend the church. I like to title it A Church Without Walls. For a nominal fee per month, we now can help you reach out to your members by way of the app. We've customized this mobile app for small churches to form a partnership with a project named God's Warehouses. Now is the time to act if you want your church to grow in membership and increase church revenue. Please call 1-888-489-8980. Again, if you would like to have your church become larger and more self-sufficient, call 888-489-8980 for details.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling.
Oh, and you're wondering why would Entrepreneurs Network start with the king?
Can't go wrong with the king, Ike.
No, right. Well, big Mr. Elvis Presley, one of my favorites, because I'll tell you why. We've got a dynamic entrepreneur who just joined up with our Entrepreneurs Network. And by the way, every other Tuesday, please check our webpage, entrepreneursnetworkofmichigan.com. We're now meeting over at Scrambler's Restaurant at 27909 Orchard Lake Road, northwest corner of 12 Mile and Orchard in Farmington Hills. We have a private little dining area so we can hear each other, and we have dynamic speakers. And if you are an entrepreneur or a budding entrepreneur and want to learn how the latest and the greatest of marketing and all, as well as helping you in your path to become successful and to be self-employed. Entrepreneurs Network of Michigan has been around for over at least very close to 50 years. And we have over 20,000 contacts, and it's a delight to have been around to be able to do all of that. And the wonderful thing about the current situation is that we now have, unlike the old days where you have to lick envelopes and put stamps on, we've got digital marketing. And Danny Kinny, who is a social media marketing specialist, and he's the CEO and founder of Ideal Digital Marketing. Hello, Mr. Danny Kinny.
Thank you, Ike, for the delightful introduction.
Well, I am really impressed. You're right at the cutting edge, so to speak, of what is going on. All we hear about today is how digital marketing has really taken roots, and you, because of your age and I can't imagine you remember having to lick stamps to send out in an envelope. Hi, I'm Danny Kinny. I'd like to do business. You probably never had to do that, did you?
No, to be honest, I've never had to. I started my business about 2 years ago, and the reason I started the whole social media marketing thing is because I started seeing that more businesses are getting a lot of benefits from being on social media. A lot of people nowadays are going towards online shopping. Everything is on Google nowadays. If you want to look for something, your go-to is going to be Google. You search for something and you get a lot of information. And the reason I started to getting involved in it is I had an idea 2.5 years ago, and I reached out to many marketing companies, and they just kept telling me, yes, that will work, and then actually nothing happened. So I told myself, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead, learn it, and do it myself. And that's how the whole thing got started.
So you have a similar habit that I have, which is you talk to yourself. Self?
I do, yes.
Well, one of my, as I like to call them, Ikeisms, because of my first name, is the T is to be self. And as much as controversy is about around Nike, if there's nothing to it, just do it. If there's something there. My greatest tagline that I did a lot of tick out of repeating, and that is, if it's to be, it's up to me. All right? That's the key of entrepreneurship. And that's one of the messages I like to get out, is the fact that if you see, hey, I'm getting this runaround, I must not be the only one that's getting this runaround. Why don't I do something about it? It's one thing to complain to your friends and family, oh, but wait, I want to do this. And right. If you got a decent family, they sort of mesmerize, or at least, make you feel better. Yeah, you're right. But wait a minute, how do we improve it? So, Danny Kinny, I just wondered if you could share. Here you suddenly say, hey, I'm getting this runaround. What did you do to get started?
Actually, I've taken so many online courses. I've dedicated more than 12-hour days across 6 months to get started. And with social media every day, it's changing. So you got to keep working on it. You got to keep the trends going. Just to make sure that you're covering everything, because Google and Facebook, they change on, if not even monthly basis, they change very quickly. And I think that social media marketing is very important, especially for small businesses, because it's very valuable for businesses, regardless of the size or industry. And the reason why is because social media offers a place for customers to to recommend a business, and that could be whether by leaving a positive review, tagging the business in their social posts, or even sharing one of the business's websites or posts on their own social media platforms.
Now, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I feel a lot when we talk about social media and Facebook and all. And like Einstein's wife was once asked if she understood all of her husband's theories. She said, well, let me put it this way. I could understand the words, but I could never understand the sentences. Okay? So tell me about social media. When you say that, how would you describe it in a word-type way that people might understand?
Absolutely. The most important thing before getting started is absolutely having a well-optimized website for the business, and for the business to know what their target audience is and where their ideal clients use the most. So if they use, for example, Facebook, then going after Facebook advertising would be the most beneficial thing. And with this, I mean, with Facebook ads, we have brand awareness advertising, where you can send ads to targeted audience and offer them certain services or a product that you're selling, and that will turn a cold audience that we call, which has never heard of the business before, into a warm audience, and that could be targeted later on with retargeting campaigns or traffic campaigns to generate the business more sales.
Now, they say one of the biggest dilemmas entrepreneurs or business professionals have in getting started is getting started.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay. So if anyone is interested, for them to speak to you directly, can you get them, quote unquote, started in what they should be doing? And if
Absolutely.
so, what phone number would you like to give out?
My phone number would be 248-602-7529. Again, that's 248-602-7529. Or they can visit my website, which is idealdigitalmarketing.com. And I'll be happy to answer any questions or help in any way I can.
So I don't want to really put your feet to the fire, but is the name Ideal Digital Marketing mean that your digital marketing is ideal, or would you say that?
Absolutely, yes.
Said so by the founder and the CEO.
Our mission is to make sure that our clients are always happy, and we're getting everything done the way they like it.
Can you share with us some of the types of clients that you may have helped in the past 2 years?
In the past 2 years, we've helped many clients. We've had a couple of spa salons that we've worked with. We had e-commerce selling T-shirts, custom T-shirts, and tire covers, actually, for Jeep Wranglers. We helped them design their website, and we put their marketing strategy into play, and that was a very good
a good experience. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, I tell you, all the fancy-dancy ways of getting into business, nothing beats experience.
Right, for sure.
So, as far as your way of helping people get into this whole world, do you prefer someone who has no web page at all, or go in where someone already has a web page and say, well, here's how we can change it around? Which is better?
It's actually all about the business. Some clients that we have, they don't have websites. We build their websites from scratch. We optimize it for Google search engines, and we start everything from zero. But and also we have clients that have got websites, and we work on it. We optimize it again, make sure everything is going in the right direction.
Now, in terms of the effectiveness of digital marketing, is there any business that is better in using it, or would you say almost any business could use digital marketing?
Actually, nowadays, any business can use digital marketing just because everybody is going more towards online shopping and things. And the only thing that would be for the business, again, to make sure that they know where their ideal clients use the most social media platform. So if it's Google, then we create Google ads, make sure we hit those relative high searched keywords. So when their ideal clients search for it, they come up.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all about...
I see. Well, actually, when I think about it, is that one of the biggest hurdles I would imagine for a lot of small businesses is they're probably, that's too elaborate, too fancy-dancy for me. But in your opinion, Danny Kinny, almost any business can benefit from social media.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, when we get back from our break, I'd like for you to give us an idea. Someone calls Danny Kinny at 248-602-7529, or if you call our toll-free number, 888-489-8980, what can they expect? Dong, 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 dong. Wow. We'll be right back, and Danny Kinny will tell you how you indeed can get started in the whole wide world of digital marketing. Don't you dare go away. We'll be right back. When it's time to move, don't trust all your memories and most prized possessions to just some guys with a truck. Get personalized first-class treatment from bonded and experienced moving professionals. If you are confused about all the details involved in moving from one household to another, call 1-888-489-8980. There's always the concern of who should I call about the utilities? How shall I handle my household appliances? What should I do about my pets? What do I need to handle in advance of the move? For a free brochure titled Practical Hints to Make Moving Day Easier, call Aberdeen Van Lines at 1-888-489-8980. We can even help you in selling your home or any furniture that you may no longer wish for your next move. Let Aberdeen help make your move a dream. So call 1-888-489-8980 now.
If you need a helping hand to stay at home, or maybe you'd like somebody to provide transportation or grocery shopping, or run errands for you, or maybe you're going to need help with bathing or personal grooming, or you need home renovations to enable you to stay in that home safely and securely. Or maybe you can't leave your home, but you need somebody to come in and do things like a doctor, a nurse, a podiatrist, a dentist, or to have your prescriptions delivered to you. Well, House Calls on Wheels is the answer to all of that. House Calls on Wheels provides both medical and non-medical services in your home. And all the medical services are covered by insurance. The non-medical services start as low as $10 an hour. So if you or someone you know needs a helping hand at home, call House Calls on Wheels for a free in-home consultation. And that toll-free number is 1-888-489-8980. All right? That's 1-888-489-8980.
And we're back, and hopefully you are as well. And for those of you who missed part of the program or the whole program, You're always welcome to check us out on YouTube.com. Actually, all our previous programs, if you log on to youtube.com/Ike Engelbaum, which is my name, you'll have a chance to hear some stuff that's going to make a positive difference in your life. I'm really excited about having been involved with the entrepreneur concept for, as I like to say, about half a century. At one time, entrepreneurship was looked upon like you were a carpetbagger or what have you, but times have changed. And if you really are interested in being successful in your life, in my opinion, you have to take charge and be self-employed. I don't suggest by any means that working for someone and getting a paycheck is not a good way to go, but in my opinion, you can always do more even while you're working. And one tip that I want to strongly encourage you, if you are truly interested in living the American dream, unless you really have control of how you can earn your income and depend on a paycheck for the rest of your life, then, as the old saying goes, you won't be living your dream, but you'll be helping someone that you're working for live their dream. So by all means, check us out. Come to our meetings. We purposely pick a time that you normally might be eating alone. Why don't you consider joining us for lunch every other Tuesday? Check our webpage, entrepreneursnetworkofmichigan.com, and you're always welcome to call our toll-free number, 888-489-8980, not just for the meetings, but I enjoy when people that are motivated to be self-employed ask me of how I can help them. And a new member of our entrepreneur network is Danny Kinny, who is an ideal guy. In fact, he's so ideal, he decided his name his company Ideal Digital Marketing. Did that have something to do with it? Because you were ideal then?
Yeah, I try. I try my best to. But yeah, absolutely.
Well, you're definitely an ideal guy to have around, and you have a sparkle to your eyes and a great smile, and you are an entrepreneur by all description.
Thank you.
And we were talking before about social media marketing and Facebook and all, and I just wondered if someone calls you and says, hey, you sound like you know what you're talking about. You set up an appointment.
Right.
What can they expect when you arrive?
So the first thing that we do is we kind of ask them about the business history, just to kind of make sure what we're working with, what kind of business it is, what kind of products they offer or services, just to help us put everything together. And then we take a look at their websites, if they have a website, and we analyze it to make sure that everything is going the way it should. After this, we start doing a keyword research for optimizing the website and building more pages to attract more ideal clients to the business. And also what we do is we put a marketing plan together, and we kind of structure it in a way that fits the business the most. So every single business, they acquire a different kind of marketing plan.
So now, having done this for a few years now, I assume that you're able to pinpoint areas where someone who's trying to build their business as to what they should consider, because as we talked in our previous segment, you've had the experience to know
Absolutely.
what does work. Now, tell me your overview. We talk about Facebook and all the others. Do you feel certain businesses are better off in a certain area than others?
Absolutely, yes. So, for example, if a certain business is selling a product that fits, let's say, an audience that's aged between 20 to 35, their ideal thing would be Instagram advertising. And the reason I'm saying this is when you're selling online, you want the customer to see that visual image in the product. That's what they're going to fall in love with, and that's what they're going to make a decision based on. And Instagram is all about pictures and everything. Now, if it's a different service and that it suits Google, then Google advertising would be the go-to.
That's very interesting. So, in your opinion, Danny Kinny, that depending on the age bracket you're trying
Absolutely.
to reach,
Yes.
there are certain forms that digital marketing is going to be better than in others. Is
Absolutely.
that what you're saying?
Yes, and it all again depends on which platform the ideal client is using the most. For example, if it's Facebook, then targeting them through Facebook would be more beneficial than spending the budget on Google advertising.
Mm-hmm. Now, once someone becomes your customer, how do you stay on top of it? Do you check with them every couple of months, or what happens?
We actually check with them weekly just to make sure that everything is the way we want. We check ads every morning to make sure everything is on track, and then we send reports every month to show them how their what their ads are performing, how they're performing, and to try to tweak a little bit. And if an ad is not performing well, a different ad is performing better, then tweaking them will be on weekly basis.
Now, if someone gets involved with you at Ideal Digital Marketing, is there a way that, let's say after 90 days, depending on which social media aspect you started them with, that you evaluate, hey, you're doing this you'd be better off doing more with Facebook versus
Right.
the others, so you keep track of that? Is that correct?
Yes. We actually look at also competition, which is a big key for us to figure out what's going on. And if it's Facebook, then we'll talk to a client. We'll let them know, you know what, your ideal client is on Facebook. Let's move the budget into Facebook advertising.
So in other words, it's they're moving pieces. It's not like you put up a web page and miraculous things are going to happen.
Right.
Well, that much I can appreciate. I just was wondering. I understand that it's possible that you brought out about competition, that you can actually compare your web page to other web pages as to how you rank. Is that true?
Yes.
Could you do that?
Absolutely.
That's fantastic.
That way
you can actually do like a report card that, hey, you're here and your competitor is there, and
yes.
you can catch them up. Well, that's wonderful. That's what's so exciting about the whole aspect of social media. And thanks a lot for clearing up some of my words and putting it in understandable
sense. It was a pleasure.
Right. I unfortunately, I like to say fortunately, we run out of time, but I like to share my favorite parting thought for the Entrepreneurs Network, which is, if you really want to get anything done in life, you'll find a way. And if you don't, you'll find an excuse. And there is no excuse for not achieving your dreams and goals in America, because it is the greatest country in the whole world. Remember, a goal is just a dream with a deadline.